I haven't had an emotionally good morning, but it took me some time. Good morning. Good morning, peoples. If you have seen my recap video, please let me know. It kind of went up quickly, so I don't know if they actually accepted it or not. Hugs back. Thank you guys. I don't know if they've accepted me back or if they're even, looking at the video, but if someone could tell me, good morning, Sailor. Yes, ma'am, it does get better. Yes, I saw it. Thank you, Marissa. Um, y'all know TikTok's been a little so far. It's not there. I see it. It's there. I saw it as well. Okay, some people can see it, some people can't see it. If you guys could please like, share, and comment and get me the hearts up to at least 10,000 real quick. I am running on no time. I can't see anybody in YouTube land, but hello, YouTube land. I can't see anybody that's in the room. I don't know why I can't see people's names, but I can't. Um, this live is not going to be as long as I would like it to be because I have meetings this morning. I almost canceled today's recap because I have meetings this morning, but I wanted to get this information and I don't want to be doubled up tomorrow. Hello, people. Welcome to YouTube land. Welcome from YouTube land. I'm trying to get a couple more people in here. Could you guys get the hearts moving, please? That's the only way people know that I'm here is if the hearts are pumping and my video is actually moving. That's the only way people will know that I'm live and I can give them the information that they need. Please, no gifts. All you have to do is go support the video. Good morning, sweetie. If you are here in YouTube land, I cannot see the notes. I can't see anything. Yeah, I can't see anything. I can't see anybody's names or anything. I'm sorry. Shh, my favorite news station is on. Hello. All right, let's get this shit popping because I only have 45 minutes to get everything that I want to get out to y'all. Jasmine Crockett has thrown her hands in. She will be running for the the member of the Oversight House Committee. She'll be running over that. She's running to be the majority. She's running to be the head honcho. I'm happy to see that because she already said if she gets that position, she will be filing impeachment papers on Trump. I don't know what it's going to mean. I don't know because he was impeached last time and nothing happened. But, hey, that's a great thing. I think that's still a great move for her to put herself in a good position. And I do think there should be impeachment papers rolled out on Trump. I honestly do. We got another House seat in a special election. Congratulations to Keyshawn Scott. He won in South Carolina's District 50 by 41 points. So we do have another House seat. Okay? This is how you make a change. You have to snatch those seats up in every place you can. And he is young. He is 24 years old. That is an example for y'all. This man is 24 years old. And he was able to oust a Republican. He got more points in that area than Kamala Harris did going against Trump. Okay? So that does mean, and that is a red state. That is a red area. He won a red district. He won a red district. That means we can flip these spaces because some MAGA people are waking up. They're realizing what they voted for was a bunch of bull. And now they see what's going to happen if they don't change direction. So there are red areas that are going to flip. We just have to be there to flip them. We have to be there to flip them. That is a great thing. Speaking of representatives, Marjorie Taylor fucking Greene. This airhead openly admitted that she is not happy and she does not agree with the provision of AI, which says that you cannot go against AI. You can't set any laws or limitations on AI for 10 years. Okay? She did not like that provision. Okay? And it probably has to do something with Gork calling her, an anti-Christian and shit. But she remembers and she says, I did not read this. She made it very clear she did not read the bill fully. And she voted yes. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a part of the House. She represents a district in Georgia. She said, I did not read the 1,000+ pages. I just voted yes. And there's shit in there I don't agree with. If you are in Georgia like me, do not let this bitch in as governor. She is trying to run for governor. No, we're not doing that. We're not letting ignorance into the seat. Representative Hakeem Jeffries, he wants to unmask these ICE agents. He wants to unmask him. Now, the head of the FBI in the ICE agent area said the reason that they're masked is because they're being doxxed. Frankly, I don't give a shit. You want to come in under the night, you want to take people away, we should know who you are. We should know who the fuck you are. You can't be mass bandits. You're not giving up no search warrants. You're taking people left and right. Your faces should be seen. Because we don't know if you are a deputized officer, because they are. ICE is deputizing police officers as ICE agents. They're deputizing police officers as ICE agents. ICE agents. They're also using the camera systems, flock, that, take pictures of everybody's shit and take pictures of everybody's cars and faces. They're also using flock to find people. They're using cameras around your city to locate you. That's another thing. MAGA's not too happy about Planeteer, whatever the hell it's called, using everybody's information to make a database full of Americans, okay? They're not happy about that. MAGA said this is not what I voted for. They said this is this goes against everything that's American. They said that planter, thank you. They're not fucking happy. And they're expressing their unhappiness on X, okay? The one thing I know about MAGA people is they don't like their rights being infringed on. They prefer to infringe on other people's rights. But when it comes to their rights, they not with that shit. So they are pissed off heavily. They do not want that happening. Which, that is your fault. Now, I did tell y'all yesterday about the remigration office that Trump wants to create. That remigration that Trump wants to create, that office. I learned a little bit more about it. Hold on one second. Let me find the whatchamacallit. I'm looking for the, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Here it is. The Trump proposes a remigration office, invokes ethnic cleansing. Now, baby, this remigration office, it is for immigration. It's to reverse immigration. It is to send people back to where they were born. But it also wants to send people back to the countries that they are ethnically attached to. Meaning me. I'm an American. I was born here. I can trace my ancestors back to the 1700s here in this country. But ethnically, I look like I was born in Africa, maybe Brazil, maybe one of those countries close to the Middle East. That is what they're saying. They're saying that people that look like me, born in this country, needs to remigrate back to our country. Except for the Europeans. Except for Europeans. This is an ethnic cleansing. They want everybody out that is not European descent. It does not stop at illegal immigrants. This re-immigration also means the return of people. So, in their eyes, European descents belong in this country only. But if you want to get real, y'all asses belong in Europe And the Native Americans and the Mexicans and the Haitians actually own this country. If we're going to do remigration. But the way they have it set up is if you're not of European descent, you have to go. This was done in Austria. This was done in Germany. When Hitler ran shit. This term was used for Hitler to get the blue eyes and the blonde hair. Yeah. Even though he didn't have blue eyes or blonde hair. This is what they did to the Jewish people. This is what they called an ethnic cleansing. This name, this label, and we all know Frumpy loves Hitler. They're born on the same damn day. That is his idol. And he is following in that man's footsteps right along with Project 2025. And we know Project 2025, again, is ran by the Heritage Foundation. And the Heritage Foundation is a white Christian nationalist group. It all ties together. So I want y'all to pay attention to that part. Do not let that go off your head, okay? Because that involves everybody in America that does not look like a white person. Okay? I just wanted y'all to know that situation. Linda McMahon, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Hire, said that universities need to have more Republican faculty, which means they want more conservative people who do not believe in inclusion. Okay? The Republican Party does not believe in inclusion, except when it is to use you. Like, you know, the token black people that they use to run for these offices. Or the man that they have in charge of urban development. I don't even know that man's name. But he's a token. Candace Owens was a token until what? She was no longer needed. So they want to put more conservatives in those spaces. And I'm going to make something very clear. Right-wing conservatives have no place in education. Y'all have no place in education. Y'all do not teach education. Y'all do not teach the real history. Y'all falsify the history to fit your narrative. And that is not history. You cannot lie about history, especially when you're bringing up a younger generation. So y'all do not need to be in any type of facility trying to teach anybody anything. Y'all will teach them about eugenics. And y'all will lie to them and say slaves were happy and Native Americans were welcoming and they broke bread together. And the Mexicans wanted to go back to cross the border. And yeah, the Chinese and the Japanese came over to help with the railroads. And they loved those little camps they got the way to stay in. Oh, and we ain't had nothing to do with colonizing every continent of this world, almost. We have nothing to do with taking out leaders that are part of other races and cultures that was going to get them a place of equality. We ain't got nothing to do. Y'all do not need to teach nobody. Y'all barely educated yourself, and I'm sorry. That is just, that's statistically proven. And I know y'all don't read statistics, but it's statistically proven. There are research that has been done that y'all are the most least educated party. And y'all choose to be that way. And therefore, I don't think you should be in any place trying to teach people. You got a woman who is a part of the WCW, WFF, whatever the fuck it is, Federation in top of education. You got a Valley girl, Christy Nome, over ICE in that place. You got a Fox News host, Department of Defense. You got a man above FEMA that didn't even know that we had hurricane season. You got a person in the health department that says, don't take any medical advice from me. You got a president right now that doesn't even do briefings, but hey, he just built a golf course. He got a golf course on the White House lawn. So maybe he will go and actually listen to those briefings. Maybe they won't have to make it like Fox News so he can pay attention. I'm just saying. The DNC trolled Frumpy with a taco truck in front of the RNC's house. Trump always. It should be Trump always crashes out. But yeah, they got him. They got him, and it was funny. They were actually selling real tacos. Speaking of Frumpy, he has reneged on garnishing people's Social Security due to the deferment of student loans. He has decided to step back. He's putting a pause on it. I don't know why, but y'all know he never stands on business. It just does not happen. I'm trying to make sure I get everything I need to get out. Kash Patel warns the direct threat after Chinese nationalists charged with smuggling. Bro, you weren't on your job. You too busy trying to get people to learn cage fighting tactics, and you worried about these Epstein files, and people are actually taking missiles from under our noses. You're not on your job, Kash Patel. I know this man was bullied in school. He had to be picked on. He had to be. There is no way he's not. There's no way. Anybody that is a part of hurricane season, anybody that gets hurricane season, y'all states are affected by hurricane season, I need y'all to pay attention. Meteorologist just said he can no longer accurately predict hurricane season due to federal cuts. Okay? Y'all know those balloons that go up in the air that tracks everything that's going on, that's able to track hurricanes and all that other shit? Yeah, that's been cut down. 40% of the National Weather Agency that helps predict when these hurricanes are coming, counts them as a level 5, level 6, level 7. 40% of them have been cut. So y'all are not going to know when shit hits us. 40%, because if meteorologists can't get that information from them, how are they going to give it to us? Government cut 40% of their workers. They are spread thin. So buckle up for the next 6 months and just pray that y'all make it through. And that's not even a joke. That is not even a joke. We are about to be in the worst time when it comes to hurricane season. It is about to hit us. And we not going to get no notification. They're going to be like, shit, it's here. It's here. Like, what you... I can't even tell you what the... I can't even tell you when it's coming. I know that sounds fucked up, but we're not getting a level 5, level 6, level 7. Evacuate, bunker down. Oh, it's going to go around you. They don't know none of that shit. We're going to have to smell the weather. Somebody said we're going to have to smell the weather coming. It smells like a tornado. I'm just saying, it's not funny, but this is just the real shit. Frumpy has told the Navy they need to rename Harriet Tubman ship, Thurgood Marshall ship, and Ruth Gator's ship. They also said that we will not rename a ship after Harvey Milk, which is an LGBTQ rights pioneer. They are literally going to rename these bitches after Confederate soldiers, and I guarantee you somebody's going to try to put Trump on one of them. They're going to try to put Trump on one of them. I know renaming is bad luck, but that's what's about to happen. That's exactly what's about to happen. A white woman is mad that she cannot play Harriet Tubman. Girl, get over it. I'm sorry. I would never want to see a person that can't stand in the sun longer than 10 minutes without burning play one of my ancestors, one of my heroes. That is just disrespectful. You will never be you would never go through. You don't even know how to feel when it comes to Harriet Tubman. Hell, I barely know how to feel about that shit. How you gonna play her? Harriet would have put 2 to your dome trying to play her. That was a G. I know you lying. I know you lying. NAACP demands a halt to Elon's supercomputer that is in Memphis near black communities. Finally, they are speaking up for these. He's polluting these black communities. They need to shut that shit down. It needs to be shut down now. And I hope they do it. We already know that Frumpy and Elon are fighting. Elon came out and said that this bill, this big, beautiful bill, is disgusting. Pork-filled bill that is going to put Americans in debt. And he doubled down on that bad boy. I don't know what happened between Trump and Elon, but they not friends no more right now. He upset. I don't know if it's over the tariffs. I don't know if it's the low sales of Tesla. I don't know what it's about. I mean, you got what you wanted. You got to eliminate every part of the government that was investigating you. You got what you wanted. And now you mad? Make it make sense. There's been an FDA alert in 3 states, Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Put the damn tomatoes down. Okay? The tomatoes distributed by Williams Farms Repack LLC under the HC Farms label were shipped to wholesalers between April 23rd and April 28th. The FDA has classified this class as a 1 recall. Its most serious level, meaning that the contaminated tomatoes could cause severe illness and even unaliving. Both. I don't know which one it is. It says salmonella symptoms will show up between 72 and 12 hours and 72 hours. Don't buy no damn tomatoes. Just don't buy them. The vine ripe, don't do it. Put them down. Don't touch them. Put them down. Ukraine got a win yesterday. Ukraine took out one of Russia's bridges, very important bridge where they transport everything. Yeah, they did an underwater BOMB and they took out that bridge. I don't think Zelensky is telling Trump his moves anymore, which is smart. Keep doing it. Don't let that man know any of your moves. Just start making your moves on your own. Because anytime he's wrapped into the situation, it's over. Anytime he's wrapped up into the situation, it is over. Now, something else part of the big, beautiful bill that people are just now realizing is Trump's budget acts as a program that keeps poor people from freezing to death at their homes during the winter. That's part of the big, beautiful bill. To make people that can't afford heat freeze during the winter. Yeah. So, the Federal Block Grant Program, often referred to as LIHEAP, has been around for decades and has helped millions of people in low-income households pay their energy bills. Critically, it helps seniors, families with children, and people with disabilities to keep their heat on in the winter and cool air blowing during the summers. More than 6 million households currently rely on this program to help pay with their energy bills. The administration justifies gutting the program because it's diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Because people on disability need it. Because people with children need it. Because the elderly need it. And it's going to be some of y'all family members that voted for him that's going to be affected by this. It's going to be some of y'all family members that voted for this man that is going to be affected by this. Y'all don't know what these elderly people in your family are on, but you may want to go ask them. You may want to go say, hey, are you on Medicaid? Hey, do you have your Social Security? Hey, are you a part of this program that helps you pay your bills? Y'all may want to go ask them questions. Because right now, we may be bunkering down for some real shit. It is Men's Mental Health Month. It is Men's Mental Health Month. And I'm stressing them. I'm stressing it to all men, especially my black men. Get your ass up and make an appointment to speak to somebody. Get up and go have a session with someone. Do not keep all those emotions bottled in, because the person that you will hit is the person you probably love the most. Seek therapy. It is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with speaking to somebody. If you are going through shit that you cannot express to the one that you love, go speak to somebody that won't judge you and that will actually help you regulate and understand your emotions. Do not put yourself through that. Everybody needs help. And sometimes the person next to you may not have the answers. So I encourage Black men not to just go get your checkups. I encourage all men not to just go get your checkups. Go and have a therapy session. One, at least one. Just try one for us. You don't have to go back if you don't feel comfortable, but try one. You don't know what it may change for you. It may get shit off your head that you ain't even think you had. It may get things off of your chest that you didn't even know you were dealing with. So please, seek some type of therapy. No one will judge you except for the ones that are weaker than you. I'm going to say that again. No one will judge you except for the ones that are weaker than you. Only weak-minded individuals will judge someone for getting help. Only weak-minded individuals will judge someone for getting help. Because maybe next time you need to turn to them and say, hey, my boy, you may want to get checked out. You may want to go see somebody about those emotions. Are you regulated? I just wanted to put that caveat out there. South Korea. If y'all want to go get y'all education, South Korea is offering PhD. What is it? PhDs and master's degrees. They're also giving funding for that. And you also will get funding for staying there. Go get y'all degrees if y'all can't get them here in America. South Korea is opening their doors to international students. And they do have a president in place. They finally picked a president after all this goddamn time. They finally picked a president. Everybody go get their mask. And I'm not playing with you. Go get your mask. That COVID strain I told y'all about last week, oh, it's ramping up. So as new COVID strain from China hits the U.S., some experts are calling for face mask return. Okay? In the U.S., there have been fewer than 20 cases detected to date. I just want to make y'all understand that the CDC is not up on this. The CDC is not even tracking this, okay? Trump has gotten rid of most of the people in the CDC. Trump has gotten rid of most of the people in CDC. I don't know if they have online classes. You may want to ask that part. Yeah. They've been detected in California, Washington, Virginia, and New York City. Doctors online, Dr. Melina Manthu, an immunologist from California who previously studied at the University of California and San Francisco, told people you should brace for the summer rave to be worse than the year of 2020. So masks are going to be important. If you don't want to get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine. Shit. I don't care. That's your body. If you choose to go out like that, go out like that. But at least wear a damn mask so you won't get anyone else sick. At least put on a mask when you're in public with everyone else. At least have that decency. That's just all I have to say about that. At least have that decency. I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting everything in. There are still Republicans who are not up on board with this bill. They're not up aboard with this bill, and they are really trying to change it. They're really trying to change it, and I hope they do. I hope they do. Trump administration has rescinded guidance that reaffirmed hospitals' obligation to provide health and life-saving abortion care to patients in medical emergencies. With this move, Trump is siding with anti-abortion extremists at the expense of patient lives. So there is no guidance anymore. And most doctors do not want to lose their license. So be careful when you decide that it's a hot girl summer. And men, be mindful that it's a hot girl summer. Trying to make sure I'm getting to everything that I need to get to. So Israel, I'm gonna get to that last because I don't want to get emotional. Andrew Cuomo campaigns. He's running for mayor again. Andrew is back. Y'all have a chance to put him in. It is a choice. It is a choice. But y'all can get that coon out. Y'all can get that raccoon gone. It's y'all choice though. I'm not telling New York what to do because I ain't in New York. And the DNC has removed David Hogg over his reform push. They've removed him. And I told y'all, if he kept pushing at the Democratic Party instead of focusing on the Republicans, they was going to take him out. They got rid of him. They removed him. They voted him out. Now they're going to have to revote. Yes, David is gone. The Democratic National Committee Credentials Panel has voted to void the February election of David Hogg as vice chair at large. The official reason, procedural violations. But many see this as a thinly veiled power grab aimed at pushing Hogg for pushing too hard for party reform. Now, I said if you was going to do this shit, gangsters move in silence. What you should have done is not publicly say what you was going to do. You should have put people out there, young people, to go against these Republicans and then just snuck these younger DNC people into the runnings. And as they were running, back them. You didn't play your game right. You let them see all your cards. And that's why your ass is out. I was rooting for him. But he went in too hard. He was arrogant. And he thought he knew better. And they just pushed his ass right on out. That's what you get. Goodbye, David. Try again next year. You may want to humble yourself. And you may want to try again later. Because this was not it. You need to move differently. Especially when you're dealing with the elders. The older people in the DNC that's been there for years. I agree. Some of them do need to go. But it's how you do it. And you didn't play the game right. So they got your ass out. Last but not least, and I barely could finish my video because, Trump ain't happy with his Supreme Court picks. He is mad at Amy Coney Barrett. He is mad at her. He feels like they should be voting in his way and his way only. Let me make something very clear. The Supreme Court of the United States is not for anybody but the United States. They run through presidents like draws. They are not here to support one president. They are here for the people. They're here to make decisions about America, not for the president. Last but not least, because I got 8 minutes left and I'm trying to keep my emotions intact. I'm trying to keep my emotions regulated while I do this last piece, because this last piece took me out. I'm looking for the headline so I don't mess it up. Where is it? Where is it? Where the fuck? Okay. So, the Biden administration State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller admitted that Israel, without a doubt, committed war crimes in Gaza. He says his reversal comes after he spent a year as a face of the Biden administration. And I'm so happy somebody finally said it. You remember they saying the Biden administration, not Harris. Yesterday, Israelis opened fire on Palestinians trying to get aid. They opened fire on them trying to get aid. 27 were unalived. Over 100 people were injured. They blockaded them in. They dropped, drones dropped BOMBs on them. A lot of people like to say that we on the left side, or liberals, or whatever, Democrats, y'all say we don't have any heart and we don't feel for them. I read this shit every day. And I'm gonna keep emphasizing this. This would not be happening to these people if Kamala was in office. She is not cruel. She's not heartless. almost 55,000 children, 22,000 children have lost their lives. And y'all think we like this? We don't. I want to make something very clear to y'all as I'm trying to regulate my emotions. The United States will never part with Israel. They will never part with Israel. They need Israel in the Middle East so they can keep tapping into natural resources. They will never give up Israel. That's the only way they can monitor other countries in the Middle East. I am sorry, that will never happen. That is something they made a deal on a long time when they gave Israel Palestine's home. They made that deal a long time ago. And they're not going to break that deal. But do I agree that they should be sanctioned? They should be punished? I so agree with that shit. And do I think, honestly, that if Kamala Harris was in office right now, that would be happening? People would be lured in to get food? Food! These are human beings. These are people that need food. You think Kamala Harris would let that shit happen? You think she would send U.S. mercenaries over there to deliver food? No, it would be the U.S. aid. The U.S. aid that Trump has cut off, that's been sitting at blockades waiting to get the fuck in. That would not be happening right now. And it is so sad that some of y'all leftists think that we think this shit is right. We don't. And we tried to prevent it with our vote. Y'all don't think voting matters? It does. Y'all sit on your hands and look what's going on. Y'all trying to fight a system from the outside. Nigga, you need to get the fuck in. That is the only way to change a system, is from the core. And that's why I keep stressing midterms. That's why I'm not just doing that. I'm not just talking about for me, but for them as well. Because that shit is fucked up. That shit broke my heart as I'm having to read this shit. I am not an evil person. And it does not, don't think because I voted for Kamala Harris, I wanted babies to be unalived. I gotta go. I gotta fix my face for my meeting. But I just want y'all to be real with yourselves. Y'all think any human being wants to see that happen to somebody? No. Nobody wants to see that happen. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. If y'all want more information, everything is in my recap video. But I gotta fix my face for my meeting. I can't be in there crying. Bye, YouTube land.